So Valencia are flying in La Liga this year. After struggling over the past few years and even flirting with the relegation zone, yes, we all remember your time in charge, Gary Neville, Valencia look to be back amongst our Liga's elite, challenging for a top 4 finish and even sitting above holders Real Madrid. While Valencia do have an impressive team right now, they've had some even more impressive players in years gone by. So let's look at Valencia's best starting 11 right now if they kept their best players, and that means no retired players despite all of your comments. No, Pablo Aimar won't be included. In goal it's Matthew Ryan. A current Premier League number 1, Matty Ryan wasn't actually that consistent a figure in the Valencia net, pretty much always playing backup to Diego Alves during his time in Spain. But while Alves is now back in Brazil struggling with injuries once again, Matty Ryan is having a whale of a time at Brighton, so that's why he gets the goalkeeper jersey in this team. Despite a wobbly start at the Amex, the Australian keeper has got to grips with life in England and has kept 8 clean sheets at the time of recording. Not bad at all. At right back is João Cancelo. Okay, we struggle with the right back, so if you know a better one from Valencia's past, please let us know. However, we've got to go with the Portuguese fullback Cancelo, who is currently in the middle of a loan spell from Valencia to Inter Milan, but the Spanish club are believed to be trying to get him back. His pace down the flank makes him a must-buy on FIFA, because who really cares about proper defending? Centre back is Nicolas Otamendi. The first mega money departure from the Mestalla, Nicolas Otamendi left Valencia in 2015 to join Manchester City for an initial £28.5 million, and despite a few ropey moments, and believe me there's been plenty, the Argentinian is currently enjoying his best run in a City shirt and has even turned into quite the goal threat, scoring 4 Premier League goals so far this season, as well as completing more passes than any other player in the division. His good form has been rewarded, with Otamendi signing a new contract until 2022 at the Etihad. He's alongside Shkodran Mustafi. Another expensive Premier League import, a year after losing Otamendi, Valencia also lost their German muscle, with Mustafi heading to Arsenal for £35 million not long after getting his hands on the World Cup. Mustafi hasn't had the same impact as Otamendi has, but what do you expect when you compare the players Mustafi's been playing with to the ones at the Etihad? Valencia have been blessed with some decent centre-halves though in years gone by, currently boasting Ezekiel Garay, as well as being the former home to Raul Albiol, Adil Rami, Eliakim Mangala on loan, and Philip Senderos. Okay, maybe not the last one. Left back we've got Jordi Alba. We've got full-backs who are bursting with pace just to put some extra pressure on our centre-backs, but Jordi Alba is very capable of handling his defensive responsibilities after sitting under the Unai Emery learning tree at Valencia before heading to the new camp in 2012 for €14 million. Now aged 28, Alba will be hoping to complete his trophy cabinet this summer as he prepares to head to the World Cup with Spain. In the middle we've got Daniel Parejo. A second current Valencia player, we couldn't not include the midfielder, who has been instrumental in Valencia's sublime La Liga campaign. Parejo has been at the club since 2011 and is now Valencia captain, but did you know he actually had a loan spell at Queen's Park Rangers back in 2008 when he was a Real Madrid player? Nope, me neither. He's alongside Andre Gomes. The second player in this team who have swapped Valencia for Barcelona, maybe things haven't been quite as rosy as expected for Gomes, who cost Barcelona €35 million plus another potential $20 million in add-ons. We're now in the midfielder's second season at the new camp, and Gomes hasn't been able to lock down a place in the Barca midfield, with most of his appearances coming off the bench, which explains why he was reportedly close to a move to Tottenham in the summer. However, Gomes can still be a great player, and wouldn't look out of place back in the Valencia midfield. In attacking midfield we've got Juan Mata. If you were to ask Valencia fans which player from the past they could have back, there's no doubt that Juan Mata's name would be near the top of the list, as the Spaniard took his excellent form from La Liga to the Premier League, first with Chelsea and then Manchester United, becoming an incredible asset to English football. Also in attacking midfield it's David Silva. The one player who Valencia fans might choose over Juan Mata is David Silva, who has become a Manchester City legend since leaving the Mestalla. He's changed from a mousy-looking long-haired playmaker high up the pitch to an all-action midfielder this season, and doesn't bear thinking about how much he would cost in today's market, with City paying a measly £24 million for Silva in 2010. Christ, that wouldn't even get you Danny Drinkwater in today's market. Our final attacking midfielder is Isco. While Mata and Silva both broke onto the scene at Valencia, Isco is an ex-player who barely featured for the club, making just 4 La Liga appearances before joining Malaga in 2011 after they activated a €6 million release clause in his contract. Of course, now Isco is at Real Madrid and has taken his game to a whole new level under Zinedine Zidane, and Valencia fans must look on and wonder why on earth he had such a small release clause in his contract all those years ago. And up front we've got Paco Alcacer. Okay, some of you may have been expecting to see Simone Zaza here after his incredible exploits this season, but we still haven't got over his penalty miss at the Euros, so we're going with the man Valencia sold in 2016, Paco Alcacer. The poacher cost Barcelona €30 million and probably goes in the disappointing column alongside Andre Gomez rather than the success stories with Jordi Alba. Nonetheless, Alcacer was much more prolific in front of goal for Valencia, and his record for Spain is even more impressive, scoring 6 goals in 13 games. At 24 years old, Paco Alcacer still has a long way to go in his career, but just imagine if he was back donning the white of Valencia. So that's the Valencia 11 if they kept their best players. Let us know your team in the comments below and which team you'd like to see us do next. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.